Good morning. We are ready for phonics, and this is for Braylon and Micaiah and Gage. I hope you are doing well. And we are going to say our phonics chart 9 and our phonics chart 10. So get your phonics charts out and pause if you need to gather those up, and we're going to get started. So here we go. ing, ingen pointing, k-n, not. G-N, n-nat, A-N-G, angen bang, I-N-G, ingen king, O-N-G, ongen long, U-N-G, ungen strong, A-N-K, ank and bank, I-N-K, ink and wink, O-N-K, onk and honk, U-N-K, unk and trunk, W-A-Y and wash, A and adopt, Y-E in baby, L-E, old and little, E-D, ed and wanted, E-D, t and looked, E-D, d and played. Good job. Alright, so you should be getting pretty fast with that. I went pretty fast on it. I've got a hair in my eye and it's bothering my eye. And we're going to do chart 10. I'll do it just a little bit slower since we're just not quite as familiar with it yet, but see if you can keep up. Here we go. W-H, w in whale. W-H, in who. T-C-H, ch in patch. E-A-R, ear in ear. E-A-R, air in bear. E-A-R, in earth. O-L-D, old in gold. M-B, in lamb. E-W, oo in flu. E-W-U in few. Y-E in rainy. E-R, in bigger. E-S-T, est in biggest. L-Y, lee in slowly. E-N, in sharpen. E-S, as in peaches. I-L-D, ild in child. I-N-D, ind in kind. Very good. So you can repeat those and practice those as often as you need to. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to review what sound we've been learning this week. It's E-A-R, ear, ear, ear. E-A-R, ear in ear. Let's do it again together. E-A-R, ear, ear, ear. E-A-R, ear in ear. We're going to read the words on the back. You should have these memorized by now. We're just going to read the first three. I'm going to give you a chance to do it for Mama by yourself. Now let's do it together. D, ear, dear. Y, ear, year. B, ear, beard. Beard. Very good. Now today we're going to go to the next E-A-R sound, and it is air, like in bear. None of these letters except the R are making the right sound, but it is a sound that the English language uses, so we're going to practice it and learn it. E-A-R, air, air, air. E-A-R, air, and bear. Let's do that again. E-A-R, air, air, air. E-A-R, air, and bear. It sounds just like the air that we breathe, okay? Same sound. Let's look at the back. Now remember, what does it say? Air and bear. So it's air. P, air, pear. Have you ever eaten a pear? They're a little bit gritty. Sw, air, swear. W, air, wear. What do I need to wear today? T, air, tear. Now this word is really strange because sometimes it's t, ear, tear. I've got a tear coming down my face. Or sometimes it is tear. Tear it up. I don't need it anymore. Tear it up, throw it away. Tear. So you have to read the sentence and find out which way it's being used. Because if it's talking about somebody that's sad, it'll obviously be tear. And if it's talking about ripping something, then it's going to be tear. We have two more rules that make the same sound, so we're going to learn them all together. And this is A-R-E, air, and care. Do I have my markers here? I do not have my markers here. Give me just a minute. Let me get my markers. Well, I can't find my markers. Not where I usually keep them. So I've got this one. Maybe this will work. So what this one is doing is making a long A sound and a silent E. Air. Now we have learned A-R, R in stars. Let me get that one out. It's another R-controlled vowel. Just give me just a second. We've had O-R, A-R, I-R, E-R, U-R, and they all make different sounds except the I-R and the E-R and the U-R all say what? They all say This is what we learned. A-R, R-R-R, A-R, R in stars. Just like arm, farm. This is actually what short A is saying when an R is with it. Instead of saying farm, I went to the farm, it's R, farm, arc, carve. So we've already learned that one. Now when we put the silent E on it, the R doesn't change the long A sound. It's still air, air, A-R-E, air, 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 A-R-E, air, and care. Again, A-R-E, air, 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 A-R-E, air, and care. Who do you think this is caring for this little boy? I think they're trying to show Jesus caring for the little boy. Let's look at the words on the back. I'm going to mark some of the vowels and you can say them. So we have long A, silent E. And what rule do we have? We have S-T. S-T, st, A, stare. It is not polite to stare at people. You have long A, silent E. A, mare. A mare is a mama horse. The mare has a foal or a baby horse. We have G-L, long A, silent E. A, glare. A glare from the light hit the window and blinded me. Oh, look at this word. This is a big one. So we can divide between two consonants that are not alike. We have an M and a P. It's just like TT or LL or BB. We can divide between two consonants that are not alike. This one is actually saying a sound. Come, pair. Compare. All right. This is actually a suffix, so we're going to circle it. It's full. Careful. Please be careful with my glass dishes. This is in adopt. We've had in adopt. Long A, silent E. Aware. Aware. Okay? So let's read these words again. See if you can read them without my help. Read them for Mama. Now let's read them together. Stare, mare, glare. All right, so we just need to do them over and over and get them in our minds. But it's A-R-E, air, and care. Do you remember when we learned A-I? First vowel says it's long sound. The second one is silent. That is the rule still here. Just like we had E-E with an R on it. And it was ear. This is air. Long A, silent I with an R. Air, air. Let's see if we can practice it. A-I-R, air, air, air. A-I-R, air, and hair. Again. A-I-R, air, air, air. A-I-R, air, and hair. So these two actually are pretty easy because you just read them just like they are. Nothing changes. There's nothing special. Long vowel, silent vowel. The one that changes and is weird is this one. E-A-R, air, air, air. E-A-R, air in bear. And look, there's not many words that have it. When there are only 4 words on the back of our card, it means there's not many words that have that sound. So most of the time it's saying E-A-R, ear in ear. And if that doesn't work, then you can try the air sound and see if that one will work. Let's look at this. So we have S-T, which is st and stop, long A, silent I. Stairs, stairs. I'll walk up the stairs. This word, I see a CH in church. A-I-R, long A, silent I. Air, chair. Remember, A-I-R says air and hair. So we're going to put the air sound. Long A, silent I. Air, fair. This one we can divide between 2 consonants that are not alike. Let's see if we can read this word. Long A, silent I. Air. Then we've got a long A, silent E. Plane, plane. Airplane. This one we can divide right after the vowel. That makes the vowel long. There's only 1 P. So we have a long A, silent I. Repair. I need to repair the television. The next one we can divide between 2 consonants that are not alike. We have a long A, silent I. The first word says air. The next word is long A, silent I again. Mail, airmail. That's when your letter goes on an airplane and flies to the destination it needs to reach. So those are all of the air sounds. E-A-R, A-R-E, A-I-R. They all say air. So today for your game, what is your game for today? Today for your game, you have A-I-R, A-R-E, E-A-R. Roll the dice, read the row of words. And then Mama roll a dice and she reads a row of words. And y'all just do that for about 10 minutes and that will help you build your fluency. The next thing you've got to do today is you've got some cards in a bag. That's for today. A-I-R, air and hair. A-R-E, air and care. E-A-R, air and bear. And so you're going to glue each one of these to a piece of paper. Or you can glue them side by side on a piece of paper, whatever you want to do. But glue each one of these on a piece of paper. And under each one, you're going to put the words that go with it. So all of these have to be E-A-R, air words. Pear. Get another one. Bear. So you're going to glue the words under your leaders. Mama, when they get them glued, I want them to read the words to you, okay? And try to say, okay, we're going to try to read these words before I count to 10. We're going to try to read these words before I count to 7. We're going to try to read these words before I count to 5. So see if we can get them going faster and faster and faster. Because part of it is understanding what the rule says, and then the other part is just committing it to memory. So when we're reading, we can just pick it up on recall, just like math flashcards. You have to understand what is happening, but then you have to commit it to memory. Because if you don't, you can't recall it quickly. So that should be fun for you. They each have a picture on there, so that'll help read them. And play your game, and that is all that we have for phonics today. So we had a lot to learn. Just practice it and you'll get better. And I will see you for math.